You've got something important to do, a deadline, a project, a task that matters. And yet, you grab your phone, you reorganize your desk, you suddenly need to watch 3 random YouTube videos about penguins. Why? Why do you procrastinate even when you know it's making your life harder? Well, today we're diving straight into your brain to understand the neuroscience of procrastination. And trust me, it's not because you're lazy. When you procrastinate, you're experiencing a literal internal battle between 2 major brain systems. The limbic system, which is the emotional, reward-seeking, instant gratification part of your brain, and the prefrontal cortex, which is the rational, planning, long-term thinking part of your brain. The limbic system says, let's feel good now, avoid discomfort, avoid stress, avoid effort. And the prefrontal cortex says, we should work, we have goals, deadlines exist, life has consequences. And here's the key, the prefrontal cortex tires easily. The limbic system does not. So when you're faced with a task that feels boring, hard, or unclear, the limbic system hijacks your decision making. That feeling like you're watching yourself avoiding work? Yeah, that's the limbic system driving the car while your prefrontal cortex sits in the backseat begging to take the wheel. Here is something wild. Your brain processes certain tasks the same way it processes physical pain. To your brain, starting and overwhelming tasks equals a threat. And the amygdala, which is your brain's fear center, goes, nope, too uncomfortable, let's protect you. So procrastination is actually a stress response, a form of emotional regulation. You're not avoiding the task, you're avoiding the negative feelings connected to the task. For example, fear of failure, uncertainty, confusion on where to start, perfectionism, you name it. Your brain wants relief fast. So you reach for easy dopamine. Scrolling, food, Netflix, YouTube, whatever gives you a quick neurochemical relief. So let's explain the dopamine trap. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that motivates you toward rewards. But your brain doesn't only release dopamine when you succeed, it releases it when you anticipate something rewarding. Finishing a big task? That's a reward, but it's far away. Your brain doesn't get excited. Checking your phone? Immediate reward. Your brain gets dopamine now. It's the difference between work for 3 hours and maybe feel good later versus tap screen and feel good instantly. Your brain will choose instant dopamine almost every time unless you deliberately train it not to. Another neuroscience concept behind procrastination is something called temporal discounting. It means your brain values immediate outcomes more than future outcomes, even if the future ones are bigger. Today's comfort feels more important than tomorrow's success, which is why future you gets dumped with everything. Future you will finish that project, future you will start the diet, future you will fix your life, you will start your workout plan the next Monday, the first of the month, and when the future becomes now, you procrastinate again. You didn't join the gym. You didn't wake up earlier. Your brain is not built to prioritize long-term rewards without deliberate mental effort. Your prefrontal cortex has a job called executive function. That includes, for example, planning, focus, decision-making, resisting impulses. But executive function is like a battery. It's drained by things like stress, lack of sleep, too many decisions, emotional overwhelm, unclear tasks. When your executive function is low, even simple tasks feel impossible. This is why you procrastinate the most when you're tired, stressed, anxious, or mentally overloaded. It's not a character flaw. It's a neural resource problem. Most procrastination happens before starting. Why? Because your brain hates ambiguity. A vague task like write presentation, for example, it's actually interpreted by your brain as a giant undefined threat. If you change it to something tiny like open Google Docs, and your brain will go, oh yeah, that's fine. Small clarity equals small resistance. You don't procrastinate tasks. You procrastinate feelings about tasks, and you procrastinate the starting phase most because that's where the emotional discomfort spikes. Okay, now that you understand why your brain procrastinates, here's how to beat it using neuroscience. Number 1, make the task smaller and basically reduce amygdala threat. Break tasks into pieces so tiny they're impossible to fear. Your brain only resists big things. Number 2, use the 2-minute rule. Do something that takes less than 2 minutes. Momentum reduces emotional resistance. Number 3, reduce uncertainty. Define the very first physical action. For example, open the document, title the file, write one sentence, whatever it is for you. Clarity calms the limbic system. Number 4, create dopamine for progress. After each small step, give yourself a mini reward. Check a box, listen to a favorite sound, eat the chocolate, go play with your dog. Microdopamine builds momentum. Number 5, limit instant dopamine competition. Put your phone out of reach. Your brain can't crave what's not immediately available. Number 6, use time blocks. Tell your brain, we're only working for 10 minutes. A short, safe window prevents amygdala activation. Number 7, manage your executive function. Sleep well, hydrate, don't overload your day, work out. Mental energy directly affects procrastination. So remember, procrastination isn't a moral failing. It's your brain trying, in a very messy way, to protect you from discomfort. But now that you understand the neuroscience behind it, you can work with your brain instead of fighting against it. I hope this video was helpful. If you want more videos like this, hit like, subscribe, and let me know what topic you want me to cover next. Also, if you have any questions, write them down in the comments. Thank you for watching, and hey, maybe start that task that you have been avoiding. Your brain will thank you. Have a nice day.